Alright, welcome to PowerPlan Trades, people. In this video, I'm going to explain how to do the retweets and the favorites properly on StockTwits, on Power Trigger Trade on Twitter, and on StockTwits. But the most important that you need to do is do the favorites and likes on Power Trigger Trade. And I just want to explain it because there are people who don't know how to do it. They're making mistakes. They are active people, but they're not doing this. So anybody who, if you're new, I would see this video. If you know what you're doing, if you're sure you know what you're doing with the retweets and favorites, you don't need to see this video. But if you're new, I would see this video as I explain how to be a proper follower on PowerPlan Trades. And anybody who just wants a review, I suggest you watch this video. I'm making this video even again from one I just put out right now, because I've seen there's people who just are making mistakes. So I'm going to just speak very clearly and really show how simple it really is. So let's go to Power Trigger Trade here. So let's say you want to do I post something. When I post stuff, like for example UNH, right? See, some people did like, somebody did a retweet. Retweets on StockTwits are not something you need to really do. You can do some, and if you feel like you want to go the extra mile, you can make a retweet. But what do is you check the what you do is you check the stream. So let's just look at UNH for example. So see my charts up there, right? I don't know. I think I don't know if it's someone made it. Let's see if there's another one of me. So, for example, we happen to see that my chart is there. It's very visible. There's no need to do a retweet. But let's say you check the stream and you go down, and I'm kind of far away from the top. You could, if you like to do a retweet, you could do one. But StockTwits, not everybody has to. It's just because they don't like it. But just to make it clear, if you want to do like something like a like, which is just clicking a button, and this is extra, this is doing some extra stuff on here, right? But the most important is to make sure you're doing this on Power Trigger Trade Twitter. But I'm talking about right now for StockTwits. So basically, you got to click the button, share. Well, if you want to do a reply, you hit this button, and then a box will come up, and you hit a reply, and then you hit share. It's that simple. And like, well, you just click that button and it's done. Okay, let's go over to the most important place, Power Trigger Trade on Twitter. And so here we can do whatever we want, right? So, but a retweet, just to show you, let's pretend we're doing this. So you hit the retweet button, and basically you can either add a comment, and that comment could be something you experienced. Maybe you said, I made great money, I'm glad I took this, oh I missed this, whatever. That's going the extra mile a little bit. You don't need to do it, but I encourage people to add comments here and there. It adds more weight to the retweet. And then simply you hit the retweet button, and what will happen is it'll say show retweet. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to go into Power Trigger Trade, PowerPlan Trades, to show you the mistakes some people make. And if you do a retweet, it'll say you did a retweet, okay? But even it shows me in here. Do you know that this tells me when I go and check my notifications, it tells me what a person does. It'll show who does the likes and who does retweets, okay? So I didn't realize this. I started looking into people who were active, and I just didn't check that, but it doesn't show retweet. They're doing something wrong. So how a retweet is, people, is you got to hit the retweet button and the likes, okay? And again, if you have to go away, or you have to go away or something, and you can't do anything, you're not active, let me know. And then you can even post a pinned tweet on your page saying, I'll be back in 2 weeks, keep me in, whatever, okay? But okay, let's go to PowerPlan Trades, people, and let me show you. As you can see, the pending requests. This is just people who haven't done the right things in my other video. But let's go to my followers. I had knocked off some people who just never listened, and let's take a look at something, okay? We'll take Mo here, for example. Okay, now Mo did retweets. These are correct, because see, it says Mo retweeted, right? So if it shows on your stream that you retweet something, it'll say it. But I can see it. This is done correctly. I think Mo didn't in the past. See, this was the incorrect way. See this? This was wrong. But I told Mo, to take a look at the video, and then he fixed it because he started up new. This is a follower of mine for a long time, but he started back up again. Let's go to PowerPlan Trades again, and we're gonna go to followers. Okay. But let's go to and this person here, for example, or Emil here. This is a new person. See, they're doing the retweets and the likes, right? So likes go where likes are, but retweets, when you go to the main page, where the tweets are, see, there's tweets, tweets and replies, and then likes, right? It'll show retweet. You notice now? I want to show you something. People. Okay. So after this video, if I see people making mistakes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to block them. I don't have the time anymore. I don't know. I make these videos, really, honestly, people, stupid proof. It really, I don't know how many I've made, right? But see, now this person here isn't doing anything right. Is not doing it right. Okay, whatever he's doing, that's not doing retweets. Okay, there's no retweet, nothing. This is all wrong. Okay, this is useless. This was a retweet. That's what you need to do. You need to retweets, and if you're gonna do, make sure you do retweet and add a comment in the retweet section, right? And so when you hit the retweet button, right, you add a comment, hit the retweet button, but I think what some people are doing are just making comments, and doing that, nobody sees this. So in the retweet button, what's more powerful, people, is you make a comment and you retweet it in the whatever you're retweeting of whatever that is, and that's more powerful. So let's go to PowerPlan Trades. Let's go to followers just to show you. So it's really simple. Now to do these things, it's really simple. A lot of people are doing it. For example, here's trade here. These are retweets. This is correct. But let me show you a follower that is doing things wrong. And I let people know too. I mean, this guy here is doing it wrong. Okay. Let's show you here. So he sees it too. See? Where's the retweet here? No retweets. Where do you see retweet here? These are just making comments. That's no good. You need to make comments with retweets. That's going to show up more. And people don't see this. Okay? The retweets and comments with a bunch of other people has a lot more weight, people. Follow what I'm saying? Like if you're going to do something positive, why don't you do it where it counts? But there's not been any retweets. The likes are correct, of course. You can see likes are likes, right? And likes get counted in the likes. But you got to get into the retweet box. Obviously, he's not in the retweet box. I can tell you that right now. Okay, as you can see, let's go here again, people. So I'm showing this so you understand and learn, right? I've made it now stupid proof. Honestly, I find Twitter so easy to use. I'm surprised people have such a difficult time. It just fucking boggles my mind. And they want to be successful in the market. I don't think so. If you don't know how to work these fucking simple programs, trading is not for you. So anyways, that's why after I show you this, if you still can't do it, I don't want you as a follower. So anyways, look at. So you can see, this is just making comments. These are not retweets. This is no good. Retweets inside of comments is good. Okay? I don't retweets. This is worthless. Nobody sees this stuff. You gotta do retweets, likes, comments. Okay, that goes with the power of everything else, right? So let's go here, people. So you see what I'm saying? How that's all wrong, right? So, anyways, let's go to a power trigger trade. And so let's take a look at something. So, for example, let's say I make this comment, right? If you do a retweet here and you make a comment and you have a retweet, that's way more powerful than just making a comment. This is hitting this button, I think, which is this button, and that's making a comment. That's no good. Okay? Let's make comments inside the retweets more powerful, more weight on anything. So, for example, UNH, you want to make a retweet, you want to make a comment on this, you hit the retweet button, add a comment, hit retweet. So you're killing two birds with one stone. You're making a comment and you're doing a retweet. and then you add to the power of what we're doing here. You follow, people? And then of course hitting a like. It's very simple, and that's it. And literally, honestly, if you're adding a comment and you're doing these two things, it's less than a minute. And if you do that for a couple of things, you spend a couple of minutes. If you just do simple retweet and like, not add a comment, it's going to take less. But I actually, it's nice for people to add comments as well, people. So try to add some comments sometimes. It's not necessary all the time, but try. But at least on the lowest level, retweet, like. Retweet, you got to press the retweet button. Retweet. So, yeah, I have to be this way, people, because I got to make it clear, right? Now, you want to succeed. I mean, you're hungry for success. Power Plan Trades is about success. I make these plans, and the whole point of this is to grow what I call the elite followers, special followers, like you. The one people are taking the time to listen to this video, the people that are taking the time to help spread the word of Power Plan Trades, because that's the only way people are going to know. They're not going to know any other way. There's no advertising. I don't spend money advertising Power Plan Trades. It's all about the spreading of the word of mouth. Okay, people, and you doing it because you like to be a follower and you want other people to become followers. And we grow a big group, everybody doing the same thing. Do you know how powerful that is? Right? And that's why I want the serious followers, the people who are looking at the market, that want to do that want to, that are excited about the trades, that want to let people know about, yeah, I like that trade. Not everything's going to be good and everything, right? But when something is good, people, and we let people know about it, okay, they come. I find a lot of followers like that because they like what they really like what I'm doing. Okay, and so it's important to do these things correctly, people. Thanks for listening. Like the video.